This morning, we are monitoring the measles outbreak here in our state. Right now, the outbreak remains in the same 9 counties in West Texas. The state now reporting 223 cases. That's up 25 cases since their last update on Friday. We're told 29 of the patients have been hospitalized. So far, there has been 1 reported death in Texas. That's a school-aged child. We're told the child was not vaccinated and had no known underlying conditions. Net Health officials are preparing with East Texas medical leaders for a potential outbreak.
The solution for this is basically we want to try to make sure that our vaccination rates are high. We tell them about the vaccination rates in our area schools, which we have access to. So those are the types of things that we're communicating with our partners, and then also allowing them the chance to ask questions of us.
As of right now, there have been no known cases here in East Texas.
Now to the state capitol, where testimony on education savings accounts or school vouchers went through the night.
Yeah, more than 300 speakers signed up to testify. The argument stands on whether the state should allow legislation to allocate taxpayer money toward private education. Under House Bill 3, students in the program would get funding for private school tuition that is equal to 85% of the average state and local funding public schools get per student. That means the amount of the ESA could change over time. Right now, the Texas Education Agency estimates that each account would be about $10,900. Students in special education would get up to $30,000, and homeschool students would get $2,000.
And so you'll see taxpayer savings, you'll see more efficient use of funds in traditional public schools, and you'll see increase in test scores.
To try to use parental choice or parental freedom as a guise for this program, I think is an insult.
This session, lawmakers set aside $1 billion for ESAs. If the state gets more ESA applications than what it has money for, students living below the poverty line and children with disabilities would be prioritized.
5:05 this Wednesday, morning time for morning headlines. Government officials in Ottawa, Canada backed down from planned surcharges on electricity sold to the U.S. This comes after President Trump threatened to raise tariffs on Canadian steel and aluminum to 50%. Now, the escalating trade wars has brought losses on Wall Street and fears of a possible recession. President Trump maintains the tariffs are having a positive effect. Meanwhile, the House passed a stopgap measure to keep the government running through September. Now heads to the Senate, where its passage is less certain. If it's not approved, a partial government shutdown will go into effect midnight Friday. And Ukrainian President Zelensky says his country is open to a 30-day ceasefire in its war with Russia following talks in Saudi Arabia. Secretary of State Marco Rubio led the discussions and will present the offer to Russia. The development comes after the blow-up between Zelensky and President Trump last month at the White House. And hours before the talks started, Russia shot down more than 300 Ukrainian drones.